Hi all my crafty friends, and welcome back to Designs by Gaddis. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found my channel. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. By doing so, you will help others, just like yourself, be able to find my home decor DIY videos. Today, I'm going to show you step by step how I make my tiered tray wood tags. The wood I use is from Hobby Lobby. It's not too thick, but it is thick enough to stand on its own without support. This is a template I made at Christmas when I was doing a lot of tiered tray wood tags. I used a paper tag to create the template, and I use it to make all my tags now. I lay the template on the wood and trace around it with a pencil. It's not perfect, but it does give me an idea of where to cut it. I usually use my miter saw to cut the wood, but I'm going to show you how you can use a miter box and a saw to cut the tags. Place the tag in the miter box and try to get your cut line as close as you can to the 45-degree angle mark. Place the saw into the 45-degree slot and align your wood. I use a wood clamp to hold the wood and attach it where it won't be in the way when I saw. I made sure my fingers are out of the way and saw the wood at the angle on the first side. I removed the clamp and moved the wood to the other side. Lined it up, tightened the clamp, and began sawing. This second piece was easier than the first for some reason. Didn't take nearly as long. I removed the clamp again and aligned the top of the wood with the straight cut slot, clamped it down, and began sawing. I have this scrap piece of wood that I use when I'm drilling holes, so I placed it on my work table and used a large drill bit to drill the hole. I used a piece of 220 sandpaper and sanded the tag. I also used an X-Acto knife to remove the pieces of wood from the hole I drilled. I painted the front and sides of the tag with 2 coats of white chalk paint and used my hot air gun to dry between coats and to finish. If you do a lot of crafting and don't have a hot air gun, you don't know what you're missing. I love mine. It really helps speed up the drying time. I'll leave a link in the description for the hot air gun I use on a daily basis and highly recommend. I created this welcome spring cut file using Inkscape. I am learning how to use Inkscape and will be starting an Inkscape series this year. If you want to learn how to create your own cut files, I'll leave a link in the description so you will be notified when I start the series. I'll also leave a link where you can get the cut file or the pre-cut vinyl below. I removed the vinyl using transfer tape and applied it to the tag. As you can see, I had a problem with the W. It didn't come up with the rest of the vinyl. I left it on the paper and applied the vinyl without it, and then placed the W on the tag, making sure it lined up with everything else. Next, I used my iron trick. I placed a thin piece of fabric on the tag and used my iron to heat up the vinyl so it could melt into the cracks and crevices of the wood. Be careful when doing this to not let the vinyl get too hot. If you do, it will stick to the fabric and peel up. I then painted the tag with matte Mod Podge to give it a finished look and to protect it. I used my hot air gun again to dry the Mod Podge. You could leave your tag just like this, but I wanted to add a piece of lavender and a ribbon to mine. I used this lavender sprig from Dollar Tree. I cut a piece of the bloom off and then cut it down smaller. I then fed some ribbon through the hole and tied a knot. I was going to cut a dovetail end on the ribbon, but cut it the wrong way. But I actually liked it. Sometimes mistakes are good. I used hot glue to attach the lavender to the tag. And just look at how stinking cute this Welcome Spring Tiara Tray tag turned out. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. I upload weekly home decor DIY videos, and you know you don't want to miss any of them. So go ahead and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, happy crafting!